Hello everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. I'm DisturbingPuppet. We're continuing our story-based campaign here, playing as the Adeptus Mechanicus. So, advancing the story, we now have an issue where we've got a couple different camps right on our doorstep. So we've got some orcs right over here. I think we've killed all the actual orcs, and now we're just trying to take out the city. And we also have some Tyranids who spawned like right here, but also the AI Tyranid player seems to be just down over here somewhere. Yeah, we do have a little bit of vision on city there. So we kind of have to deal with these before we can do anything else. These are neutral, so they can fight the AI. Maybe that'll happen. I don't know that they will. What I'm kind of running into, though, as I look at my city, we are in a bit of an issue when it comes to our ore production. And as we go forward, we're going to have more and more stuff that just needs ore to be produced. So robots, walkers, tanks, that kind of stuff. And I don't have a whole lot of ore. I'm also, borderline having issues with loyalty. Before I expand to another city, we probably want to research something for loyalty. But as far as ore goes, there aren't a lot of great spots around. Like there's a few spots here that are 20%. There's some spots here that are 20%. There's also like these tiles down here that are 20%. So we'll have to kind of expand and at least deal with these things for the story before we do much of anything else. So I think we've taken out the orcs. Let's go ahead and just run it and see what happens. We're currently working on increasing our armor penetration for assault weapons. A lot of our stuff does count as assault weapons, so we'll see how that goes. We do have our walkers here out of range of the city, just kind of peppering it. I think we've killed all the infantry off, while the Tyranids over here are sort of recovering. The Umbra are also being a major problem over there. Robot. Leave me alone, robot. Once I get a cybernetic and datasmith, I can come down and take him over, and I might want to do that. We did make our first Castellan robot. Very cool. Let's have you come on down. I think your weapons are all kind of short range, like 2. So, Incendine? Flamer, basically. Armor penetration kind of sucks. Attack's not great. And then the Phosphor Blaster is okay. It does have a range of 2. It's a heavy, so we want to just kind of stay put. All right. Yeah, come on down over here, please. And unfortunately, our colors don't show up on the robot. They all kind of look the same. All right. Well, we are now negative on power thanks to our robot, too, which is something we'll need to think about. That's another drain on our ore right there. Yeah, I can't even build anything at the moment to kind of deal with that. So we could get some more power. We do have some power going up here. So we could throw another power in there. That's going to drop things down a bit. We do have population to expand. I just need ore is kind of my main problem. See, this is a time when a game like Zephon, which is the next game made by these people, comes in handy when there's a thing in that game where you can go buy resources you need from a market. That's really helpful. So I would really like that right now, but we don't have that available, so we'll have to live without it. That's fine. Okay, what are we going to do? Well, let's come sneaking on down this way. We'll keep an eye on Tyranid advances while we just keep peppering the city over here. So yeah, we don't even have to move. We can just keep shooting. It's not a ton of damage, but it is something. We'll eventually take it out, although it might spawn some more units. And you guys are just sort of holding position. We are a little hurt, actually. So yeah, go ahead and just heal up since we're there. Inside our city, we do have these guys who are almost healed up. Yeah, I don't have anything I can produce. So upkeep on this is energy. Upkeep here is ore. Yeah, we definitely need more ore. That's becoming a major issue. Initially, I was thinking food might be a problem. We could just keep pumping out some basic infantry, but we still need other resources for them. So we do need some ore for the upfront cost, not upkeep, though. So we might end up having to go a bit more heavily into infantry than I was planning on for this. We'll just have to see what happens. Oh, Tyranid warriors running around. Don't appreciate that. I think the weapons... I can't see the city. I think this has 2 ranged weapons on the city. So I think we could engage at a distance here. Yeah, we can't get you up to there, which is too bad. We could take a couple turns to get around and do it, though. Well, yeah, the robot just kind of left. If we can track that down, we might want to do that. You do have to walk into range. I think we want to take out the orcs and then sweep over into the Tyranids. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But here, we just keep peppering. I don't know how much that's recovering every turn. I'd really like to get another one of these. I do think these are quite useful. They don't do a ton of damage, but the fact that they have a 3 range is really, really helpful. So do I want to engage these guys? Not particularly by myself, because they will get the jump on me. I think we just stay put. And up here, yeah, I can't make anything yet. So we need for more power. Not that that helps me a whole lot. We need 30 ore. We'll have it next turn, so we could go ahead and do that. We've got the population for it. That'll at least keep energy stable. But then we've got the whole problem of ore, because it's another ore gone, so we're only getting then 8. Yeah, I might want to go try to steal that robot later. I don't know, we could just kind of safely hang out. If I move up, we are going to get lit up pretty heavy by this thing. So I don't know, maybe we do go down this direction and just leave them to deal with the orcs. I don't know where they went. They disappeared. Yeah, we'll just kind of be spread out here for the moment, I think. They might be hiding in the ruins and stuff. So these guys are back. We don't want to go in there because of the wireweed. Just come down here. Yeah, let's just sit tight. Okay, I think we do want to get some power going. I think that's worth it. Alternatively, we get a 3rd Iron Strider. We do have a lot of energy stocked up. I don't plan on building another robot super soon because of that energy situation, though. I'm going to need energy for more buildings and things, though, too. So I think, yeah, let's go ahead and just get more energy going, because it will take a little while to build. That's going to pause everything else. Let's keep an eye over here. I'm kind of concerned about where those Tyranids went. Yeah, they're on the move. Alright, we've got the Dogma Metallica. So the Zealots of Metallica are famed for bringing with them an ear-shattering clamor, redolent of their Forge World's endless industry, and for not pausing in their relentless advance, obliterating their foes mid-march. So yeah, that was in the old Titan Legion box. I remember there was the Legione Metallica, which was one of the Titan Legions, and they were supposed to, like, I think they'd fought orcs way too long. They strapped, like, giant speakers to their Titans and were, like, blasting, like... I think it was supposed to be like heavy metal music or something, but it might have just been Imperial Doctrine and stuff being like bellowed out all the time when they're fighting orcs. Alright, research. What do we want for research? Morale, eh. Transport is also kind of eh. Support, eh. Melee unit, eh. Also another eh. What do we got? Scouting and damage buffs, mediocre. We might need the loyalty building here ASAP. I mean, that's probably what we should do. We could get something else I haven't played around with before, like the infiltrators. So that's more food. Increase resource output of non-headquarters building on the same type of tile. So when we're stacked, we get more. That could actually be quite useful. Yeah, I mean, this would be more resources. Maybe we go more resources and then we pick up the loyalty building. Let's do that as a short-term plan. Things could change as we go through, of course. So we did light them up a tiny bit. They're still quite tough. We probably want to move in and go with the flamers if we're going to do much. Let's just keep hammering down the orcs. I'm surprised this city hasn't produced any more orcs. But I don't know if these neutral territories are considered to just, like, have no resources. You can take this out without taking any damage, I'll be happy. You're down to 12, so that's another couple turns of attacks if we just stay with what we're doing right now. We could send the infantry in first. We could send you in. You're fairly tough. 6 armor. Actually, my infantry have 6 armor, too. You've got more health, though. But I think if we're going to have anybody absorb the attack, robot. I could have just stayed put and done good damage, but if we move up, we've got the flamers as well. Which should offset a bit, I think. And now we're going to gun you down, and you're exposed to radiation. Let's just finish off the Tyrannid warriors so they can't get away. Population keeps going up. I wonder, is my loyalty now negative? Yeah, it is now negative. So we are going to need that loyalty building pretty soon. I think we'll just kind of hang out. Let's hide in the woods over this direction. Apparently I can't do anything in the city, so that's fine. They just walked up here and didn't attack me, and they just got nuked by some radiation. Okay, sure. So we have some more infantry, and we have our cybernetic datasmith done. Where are you? There you are. You're possibly going to go grab that robot for me, actually. We could also do repairs with these guys. We could also build new cities. But until we clear a path to somewhere with ore, I don't think we're going to be doing much in the way of city production. Let's just keep moving on down. And actually, what I'm going to do... Our rally point will be there, so when we make stuff, it should pop up there. Are these weapons assault? Yes, so these are getting the benefit of that research that we just did. And over here, I think we just nuke the termagants. Yeah, we'll probably move you in. I will get hit by the city, though, if I do that. Let's just stay where I'm at. We can kill them off without any real trouble. I don't know why they didn't attack me. Well, we're in pretty good shape. None of these units do a lot of damage to cities, though, so that's a bit of a problem. Let's just pull back into here. I think we'll just hang out for now. I can make more infantry. We could also make more of the cybernetic datasmiths. They're just food. I wouldn't mind having a second one. Actually, he should go over and repair my Iron Striders. We still don't have a Marshal as well, which we could have. I can't remember if this is the one that I thought was totally useless in the first time that I played the Adeptus Mechanicus. I think I will go ahead and get a datasmith going. But that's going to be it. Alright, how far can you get? Not quite close enough. Take a look at our datasmith. Very cool. He's got a little plasma pistol, power fist. infantry accompaniment. You should go down here now. Alright, so much for the orcs. Yeah, I mean, we do have some ore and stuff in this area. If we get out further, 10% there. But here's pretty good. We've got quite a few here. We could actually settle another city like right here and have this ore. I wonder if we can... Is that too close? I can't remember how close, like how far away we have to be in order to actually do that. We're going to reposition somewhere where we can just start hitting that Tyranid city from range. Got no rush. I don't want to lose any units. So I feel like we're all good there. So if I was going to do that, I feel like that's pretty safe. The stupid Umbra over here causing problems. The Umbra at least can't sneak in and steal stuff from me that I control. Because they're flyers, they can't actually take stuff back, like the Siren Caster or anything that I've grabbed. But fighting them is going to be a hassle unless we can go in with quite a bit of force. Let's just kind of peek around. We know that there are Tyranids. The AI Tyranids are down this way. Let's creep into the woods and look around. We can ambush them in the woods. We could move in. I don't really want to. Just hold and heal. I think you go past, and we'll come on down. To go, like, Tyranid hunting down there. I just don't want to get shot in the process, so let's make sure we're far enough away. Alright, inner city. We will have power. Between that and our research, that should get that stable. We'll do the loyalty next. Do I want to go ahead and start getting another Iron Strider? I really do. My ore situation is awful, though. How much does it cost to make a new building? If I were to make another building, I need 40 ore. Yeah, let's just hold off until I at least have 40 in the bank and try not to spend more than that. So let's wait. I don't need the infantry really either. I kind of feel like they're not that useful past the early game. Oh, random AI cybernetic data smith that the Tyranids haven't done anything about. You're slightly hurt. You're more hurt. Let's come over here. We'll do some quick repairs. Excellent. Still not full health. I'm going to kind of shift on down. We could go after this guy. Let's have the robot kind of lead the way. Yeah, we could double up on him. He can't do that much damage. I'm just more concerned it's going to summon the robot. We can kill him before he does anything, though. It's the robot way down there. Excellent. Some free XP. Bring you guys down. Shift you over as well onto the Tyranids. Then, I might just have you kind of hang out in the woods. Kind of watching this zone, because like if we do want to build another city here, I just want to make sure it's safe. We do have the Umbra running around. The city might help us do something about the Umbra. So yeah, I think we just wait for our research for the loyalty building, then we can worry about the loyalty first. So let's just put a pause on everything else for now. Bird robot stomping. Looks like he just wandered off. I'm fine with that. Okay, so you're down one. You're down one. I do kind of want to head over to make another city, but we'll have to wait for some research. I would like to grab that robot too. Just do some repairs, hang out. Just set these two up where we can just blaze away at the city. Not going to go down this way, although, I mean, I would like to grab the fermentation pool, honestly. I think dealing with this is a bit more of an issue, but we don't really have a lot of firepower to do it. You're not really hurt much, so let's go look around. That's fine, right? Yeah, there's no wireweed there. Just kind of leapfrog through, looking around to see if the Tyranids are creeping around. We can hide in the woods with our infantry. There's some more power, but it's awfully close to the Tyranids. Do you have the wireweed? We could clear that if we build the city, but like I said, I'm not sure this might be too close to build another city. Definitely need that ore, though. Let's just kind of watch from there. And I'm just going to keep skipping here for now. With our city sitting on, trying to collect some resources. Okay, that I don't appreciate. Not very nice. I think we're way too far away. Yeah, he's a couple turns away from getting down here to take that thing over. Do some repairs on the way. At least one more turn for him to get down there, unfortunately. Which means you're probably going to die. We could just run in and grab this just to see what happens. So let's do that to get away from the robot. It's up in the forest with block line of sight there, but apparently not. So I don't necessarily want to fight this thing. I do want to take it over. Let's just blaze away. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of creep in here. Don't really want to fight you either, honestly. I just want to kind of block him from getting at my other units, so I'm just going to stay here. Couple turns, we'll have that other cybernetic data smith. In one turn, we should have some more production coming in, hopefully, as well. Okay, our guys there didn't die, which is pretty good. Increased resource output of non-headquarters buildings, same type on a tile. Inside the hollow forge world of Lucius is a trapped sun, but to the Adeptus Mechanicus that is less interesting than the planet's specializations. A unique metal, Lucian, and warp travel. Magi of Lucius encourage specialization in depth. So that'll help us a little bit, I think. Not much. I don't really see much of an increase. But I think we've only got 2 stacks of power so far. I think that's it. So if I look at our city, yeah, I've got 2 power. I don't have the 2 food yet. We've got 1 research, so I would like to stack the research. We do have 2 of the Manufactorum Cyberneticas. But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting another food if we need it eventually. More research, that kind of thing. That'll help us eventually, but yeah, we definitely need the loyalty building. So let's get that. Especially if we're going to build another city, that's going to tank my loyalty like crazy. That's all I'm going to do there. The robot stayed. Can you reach? No, cannot reach. That sucks. You're getting shot to pieces, so I don't really want to continue that mess, but it does mean we could advance on the city. I think I will, just so these guys can go hide in the woods. So they don't die. Not that I'm that concerned about them dying, but yeah, just get away. Has expanded the city out. No units, though. Just gonna keep blazing away here. Guys, we're not seeing anything, so that's fine. We're at 63 production. I need 40. So we could go ahead and start working on another one of these. Yeah, let's do that. Because I can still build another city while we're starting that. Getting wrecked by the Tyranid defenses. We just got 8 health recovery back there. That's crazy. Yes, come down. Give me your robot. Does cost me 40. I've got tons of influence, though, so that's totally fine. Reprogrammed, and now you're mine. Excellent. Oh, I can even repair, too. Alright, let's repair you. Or not. No, we can't repair yet. Next turn we can repair. So yeah, we probably want to have you guys pull out, have the robots come down, and deal with this mess. So if you start heading back... You start heading back. Still not seeing any Tyranids, which is good. Being a little choppy. You can't move yet. Alright, it's fine. We'll go ahead and attack here once. I think we can survive one attack from the city. It might focus on the robot too, I don't know. Close to having this down in another couple turns. Hopefully that's not going to spawn more crap on me, which is always the risk when you're doing these story missions. Alright, you're going to plan to head over here to make another city for me. If I can do that. Is that too close? Let me see. Yeah, so we've got some 20%. Yeah, so it looks like that's fine. We can do that. It's going to take a couple turns, though. And in the city, we're just going to sit tight. Alright, before we do anything, go ahead and do some repairs. Actually, what I should do... How do I cancel out of this? Oh, how do I go to movement? Go back to movement! There we go. We could move down and repair him. And be set up so we can do repairs from down here where we're fighting. I think that is the better option. We send the robot right in as well. Get out of there. Okay. Go here. Start healing up. Guys, let's just get... Yeah, get into cover. You can go ahead and heal up there too. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Probably want to push in there. Yeah, let's advance. This turn won't be as much, but next turn we'll do more because we've got the Flamer. So we'll start running on over to build our second city. You guys just sit tight, keeping an eye on things. Yep, that's it. Not a ton of damage, but enough. Problem we have with a lot of our weapons is we don't have a lot of armor penetration for damage. So 4 is like the best we have for going after a city that's a bit weak. Let's get out of there. I can hide in the woods. Here I'm exposed, so the city might shoot me and try to kill me. So I'm going to stay in the woods as much as I can. Then over here, just double check. All right. So this city's doing okay at the moment. We definitely want to get ore going, though. That's our main priority. So let's just go ahead and grab a tile. 20% ore. Like, you're just ore production. This city just ore production like crazy. That's the plan. Oh, we got our other unit here, too. How's our loyalty? It's got to be bad. -8 all of a sudden with the second city. Increased population. Killing you this turn? Probably not. Not quite. Next turn, definitely, and then we can, like, go in, grab this, do some exploration. Let's just stay there. That's fine. Top, nothing we can do. That's fine. Priority is going to be that loyalty building once we have that research done. And speaking of that, Proto-Servitor Cradle. Of course, there is dissent in the Imperium, even in the Adeptus Mechanicus, hidebound as it is. There is disagreement over the best path to follow, and this is all productive, useful discord. For were there not heretics, there would not be the requisite human raw material to produce servitors and servo skulls, to set up as examples to craven humanity as to what happens to those who stray from the Omnissiah's path. Bonus of 6, it does cost me 50, which I can't afford at the moment. That's too bad. Alright, what do we want to do then? We could look at infiltrators. More food output. Might be useful eventually. I didn't use these guys before, that's kind of why I'm thinking about it. We will eventually want the tile acquisition radius. What do we have out here? The Onager Dunecrawler actually is not bad. I used them quite a bit in my first campaign with the Adeptus Mechanicus. Increase armor of infantry is okay. That's one of the imperatives. Reduce research cost. We're definitely going to want this once we start getting ore production online. I'm curious about the infiltrators, so I'm going to go ahead and do them. It doesn't take too long either, but maybe we'll go a little bit oddly. We'll maybe wait on the Dune Crawlers a little bit and try to go more infantry focused. initially here, but we definitely need to move away from the infantry fairly soon. We do have a lot of food at the moment, so it's kind of going okay. If you want to come on down, say goodnight to you. Excellent. So we do get some stuff, mainly for characters, but I don't even have any characters at the moment. In the generator Necrosparium, the orcs' corpses are as expected, but the Tyranids, they're already adapting. Indeed, as you watch, a dead Hormigaunt is immolated in the act of consuming most of a servitor. This is troubling. Your strategy banked on them not having a local hive mind, but it seems they've already grown something like one out in the ash wastes. If your mission was different, this would be a disaster. Benedict enters. Tyranid excursion equals failure. Your absence, your failure. Convenient, inconvenient. Improvement required. Investigation mandated. So say all. Their insinuations filter through the data network, subtly altering your access. You can feel your information feeds narrowing and your control weakening as your fellow Magi agree with Benedict's concerns. Benedict's lack of loyalty troubles you. Are they a traitor or just ambitious? That burst of hate and joy he displayed on Annuncia 4 was far beyond expected norms. You've never found sufficient data to reach a conclusion, but now see a way to getting conclusive evidence. Perhaps this increase in correlative input will lead to an overreach by Benedict, aiding your extrapolation of sensitive and guarded data. So you pledge to set up an independent investigation of the outbreak, open protocols and feeds for all to see, and to accept the results. Benedict nods and leaves silently, accepting the proposal. The information networks loosen again as your pledge is disseminated. Gaps in logic paths become evident to you quickly, leading to more detailed probing of the historic protocols. Why was the study of Tyranids sanctioned on a hive world when the risks of such a venture were so clear even from a base calculation? How did the containment fail? Most pertinently, several ancient Castellans and their datasmiths did survive the breach, but reject your commands. You'll start your investigation there. Destroy or capture the Castellan camp. Looks for some research. So more units and camps being spawned somewhere. Looks like it's down over here somewhere. That's fine. It's a little bit away from what we're doing stuff, so we'll make a move into there eventually. For right now, I want to do a little bit of scouting. We can actually run all the way out here. We might as well. More influence for us. I kind of want to scout a bit. I don't think there's going to be much here, but there might be. Can I see anything really out this way? Let's come on out. That's a no. Okay. We are recovering. You are not recovering yet. I could just have you recover in where you're at. I might as well. So you're getting pounded. But you're still at like a reasonable amount. What I could do is just pull back to here, attack from range, and get repairs. That way I keep him hidden from the city. So I think that's what we're going to do. Do I have a shot at something? I guess I do. You're close enough. We might as well. That's a ton of damage. Nice. Yeah, having the city here might enable me to actually kill these things off. Maybe I can finish you off with the infantry. I wonder if that's enough firepower. Yes, look at that. Finally, we get an Umbra down. We just needed to build the city to do it. Why are you guys so beat up? I'm not sure. Did we walk through the wireweed? I don't know. Maybe. Anything we want to make? I think we just want to save up for the loyalty building. So that's going to require 50. So a couple turns. Which is unfortunate. Something creeping around over there. Population's going up. Yeah, loyalty's tanking. What did we see down here? No, just another cybernetic datasmith. Are you a neutral, or I think he's part of the quest group. This guy might be too. That's a bit of a problem, Mr. Castellan robot over there. I might have to go take over that other robot if I can. Kind of surprised nothing's come up here to help defend the city. We'll stay here for one more turn. What's out here? Anything? The coast is there. Just gonna do a little exploring and see what we can find. We do have a bit of a problem, though. Down this way. Might have to start calling these guys back into active duty. Sending your character out here by himself, not a smart call. I mean, you're more healthy, so we'll advance you out. Take the shot. Die. Okay, so we do have a fort out there. I'm hoping the robot is the only other thing there. We're a long way away from getting you over to take that over. But it's going to be just as long if I try to build one, so it's fine. Yeah, you guys just heal up in place. Still can't get the loyalty. Next turn we can. So I don't really want to build anything. I could start building ore production, though. That would get things working eventually. We'd have to kind of wait, though, till we got the ore production going. Take 4 turns. How much this costs? 30 to get running. The loyalty building, is it just a power upkeep? Okay. Yeah, power's going to be more of a problem too as we continue. I think we just throw out 3 ore production, 3 ore production, 3 ore production. I think that's what we're going to do here on this city. Do have power also. It's only 20% though. But the ore is way more useful, I think, honestly. We will need power eventually. So one of these tiles might become a power center. I will have the population in 2 turns. Instead of getting the loyalty now, let's start working on getting ore. I think that's going to make more sense. And then I kind of want to watch this robot and see what it does. Marching right on into us. Another Umbra coming in. Instantly dead. Excellent. So that's going to suck. Hey, look. There's some Tyranids creeping around. Look like they're pretty trashed. They must be fighting something. Some gargoyles showing up at like 1 health. I mean, I suppose you're closer to my datasmith now. I don't want to kill this thing. I do want to take it over. So let's try to lure it in. I don't really want to fight it either. I don't know that you can take a hit without dying. I think he can take a hit without dying. I don't know if these guys can take a hit without dying. I don't want to shoot it, though. My Like, I could swing around and gun down those gargoyles. I think I'm going to do that. Is that something there? Or no? Go hide in the ruins. I'm hoping they've got enough cover to survive. Let's march back out. Keep exploring. Okay, that's probably just a dead end up there. Try to heal up, please. Nothing, yeah. I could activate an ability to give us some extra armor. Cost me 28. It's not bad. I am making quite a bit. Does that apply to you guys? I don't think it does. No, I think it does. Alright. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we can keep these guys alive a little bit longer. This robot, give me a chance to take it over. He's just marching right on in there like a maniac. Okay. Barely survived, so maybe the armor saved them. But, yeah, I'm just gonna take your robot off you. Oh, it's on cooldown! I didn't notice it was on cooldown! Crap! I can't do that. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. That is definitely a problem. Vehicle or fortification? Oh, I can heal these guys. I didn't realize I could heal them. It kind of makes sense, I guess. But yeah, I didn't notice there was like cooldown on that. I just wanted to grab the other robot. So I do need to make another one if I want to do that. That's a problem. Well, I'm going to keep just exploring so we have this all checked out. Just going to keep fighting away. We did take a good chunk of damage. Like, we're only doing a little bit more than it's healing up every turn, I think. So, do I want to kill this robot? Do I want to let it keep attacking me for 4 more turns? Not really. Go there and hide. Plan to heal up. You, let's run away and hide in the ruins. Don't want him killing my data smith here either. So I'll give him something else to think about. Just see what I can do. That's pretty good. 3.4. Yeah, even next turn I'm not going to have enough for the loyalty building. Don't think he's going to kill me. Let's do a quick save here. It's been a little while and it's acting a little funny. Let's see. Another one just appeared out of nowhere. What the heck? Didn't kill my guy, but very close. Definitely want him out of there. Yeah, I don't appreciate the second robot, that's for sure. I think we can kill one here. I think. Okay, you I want to just get out of here and hide. Go in the woods there. Can do some repairs as well. Need more firepower down here. The Castellan robots aren't enough on their own. Just taking forever. If I had the gunners, the Iron Striders, we could do a bit more, for sure. Yeah, get into there and start recovering. I'd like you to get out of there. So next turn we can get the loyalty building started. Yeah, that's not nice. Securian Infiltrators. Let's take a look at the weapons these guys have. Doctrina Imperative Infantry Unit that specializes in infiltrating enemy lines. Those hunted by Securian Infiltrators will find themselves buffeted by waves of neurostatic, these ganga-limb stalkers broadcast before them. Robbed of their sight, their hearing, even their sense of smell, such victims are easy targets for the compact tools infiltrators use in their deadly work. Should the initial salvo from flechette blasters or stub carbine not prove sufficient, these merciless killers will dart in to finish the job in close assault. So they do have taser goads. Armor penetration's not great. Damage isn't great. Flechette blasters. Armor penetration's not great. Yeah, it does attack a lot, but doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Yeah, very mediocre. I might make like one of them. I don't know, just to see. What's this one? They do increase morale loss, so I do have an active ability for that. That's interesting. Okay, research. I think we want to go... Give me the ore, because we're going to need ore production like crazy. By the time that's done, we might be getting close to having some more ore going. Before I spend any money on anything, or resources on anything, give me loyalty building. The problem is, where do I put it? I do have a random spot here, but it is a tile that has production on it, so I'm not sure that I want to do that. But then again, my other options aren't really any better. Fine, we'll do that. We have another production tile here we can grab. Two more turns, since we do have the other robot. We'll just have to do what we can. This is kind of a mess down here. We might want to come down and do some repairs in the meantime. So yeah, instead of doing anything else, let's get some repairs going. Stay in the fight here. And then we could bring you down also. Just not worry about the robot too much and wait until we can take control of it, maybe? I would like to take the city out, but it has taken forever. Maybe next turn, with the extra firepower here, we can do it. We might as well go ahead and hit this thing. Did take some damage from that. Okay, that was kind of weird. Yeah, I'm taking damage every time I attack this thing. I'm not sure why. Repulsor grid, that's why. Do I have repulsor grids on mine? I don't know that I do. I do. Okay. So I do deflect some damage back at the attacker. That's interesting. And I'd rather not blow this thing up, but I might... That might be my better choice, honestly, than trying to wait to take control of it. I can't do anything here, so that's fine. So overall, we're doing a lot better. Plus 21 on ore. Energy's a bit iffy. Food's now a tiny bit negative in this city, but overall we're fine. Yeah, once we get the loyalty back up, that'll help a lot. So I think that's fine. So I think we'll probably go ahead and call it here. We'll come back and continue fighting the Castellan robot over here and try to take out the AI, like little secondary city that's been built here by the Tyranids. We did see Tyranids over here too, but maybe they're mostly over this way. We haven't seen any units come up this way at all in quite a long time to kind of deal with this. So it's interesting. Anyway, this has been more of Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.